Yo, what is up guys, MattWic here, and we are back with another NHL 18 GM mode video. And as you can tell by the team on the screen, no, we are not doing the Boston Bruins. We are doing an all-out offensive Buffalo Sabres team. They won the vote by, I believe, 102 to 95. I just checked. I think that's what it was. So it was close. They beat out the filthy Flyers. I don't want to call them Philadelphia. They don't deserve that. Actually, they do. Philadelphia is worse word than filthy, so we'll go with that. Let's take a look at our team, see who we get to keep, see who we have to get rid of. No assistant coach, we do not want your help. Sam, baby-faced Reinhart, he can stay. Jack Eichel is another guy. He's going to be a big point of our team. Maybe try to extend him. High elite. Wow, I didn't know he was that. 87 overall, 20 years old. He's going to be a stud. Kyle Okposo gots to go. Palmanville, we can keep him. Ryan O'Reilly gots to go. I like the beard, but man can't stay. Evander Kane can stay. Molson's staying. Gergenson's got to go, Larson's got to go, and the whole fourth line's got to go. And as well, with the defense, they all have to go as well. We don't have a single offensive defenseman on the defense in the NHL, so that's going to be tough. And the rules on this, we'll make it a year. We'll go maybe a year or two to clean up the team, get the old GMs, filthy team out of here that hasn't made the playoffs in 6 consecutive years. So we'll do that. We'll clean it up, maybe take us a year or two, like I said again, and see where it goes. But before we start anything, guys, we got some trades to make. I was looking over a little bit just to see what we can do, and I found one that I really like, that I really think is going to get our team off on the right start, and it's Blockbuster. We got Rasmus Ristolainen. We got Ryan O'Reilly. And I think I added a second-round pick in here because I made sure this worked because I was looking around just to see what we could do. And the team we are going to be trading with is the Carolina Hurricanes. And who we're going to get? Jeff Skinner. Who else we're going to get? Justin Falk. Where's he at? I skipped him. There he is, Justin Falk. That's not it, though. We're grabbing up. Where is he? Jake Beener. And then I also want to grab, that's not it, guys. That's right. We're grabbing one more. Elias Lindholm. So I think I did this before, and I think it went through. We got Rasmus Ristolainen, who I know, guys, he's a stud. He's going to turn into a stud. He's 22 years old, medium elite, 86 overall already. He's got them big eyebrows. He's got that fashionable hair. And then Ryan O'Reilly's got the beard, but they just don't fit our system anymore. And these guys do. We got guys that can play right now in Skinner, Falk, and Lindholm, and Jake Bean, who will be there for the future, and he can get our defense off to a good start whenever he is ready. 66 overall, 19 years old, low elite. I think he's going to develop, and we'll make sure that he does down there in the, I believe he can play in the Canadian Hockey League or the CHL, something like that. So we should be good. So Rasmus Ristolainen, Ryan O'Reilly, and a second-round pick in this year's draft for Jeff Skinner, Justin Falk, Jake Bean, and Elias Lindholm. Blockbuster deal to start the GM mode off, boys. So I hope you like it. Proposed trade. Will it go through? We got to make a move. Josh Bailey's got to go down. That's okay. And the trade is accepted. We consider it a done deal. So we'll go assistant coach, best roster for now. We got some more trades I want to make. Now these, I really didn't scout out anything for these guys, so we're going to go ahead. Kyle Okposo. Let's see who we can get for him. 6 years, $6 million. Maybe we should add some defense. Let's go through. I know they have Oliver Ekman-Larsson, but I don't think I'm going to have enough to get him. Let's see if we can grab someone maybe who's a little bit less. No, I don't want anybody else really on that team. Let's see. Who's got someone they can offload? I mean, Vegas is always looking to offload, right? So let's go through and look who they have. They got James Neal, who's a power forward. Branson, I always like him in GM modes. He always turns out to be a beast. And Nick Suzuki. So we could grab 2 young guys there, possibly. Vadim Shipachev, who's already retired. So that was a good one right there. Jonathan Marchessault, he could be a guy we can snag up. We're going to need to hit that salary cap floor anyway. Let's see. So Okposo's got some good trade value. So let's see. Maybe that could be a deal. Some Jonathan Marchessault. I'd like to grab a forward and possibly a defenseman for him, but we'll see what we can get into. I can't. Tyler Johnson to it. I was going through this a little bit before. I was looking at Miguel Sergachev. And I was pretty surprised he's listed as a two-way defender. There's a couple other guys. Like I looked at Trevor Daley. He is also two-way. I thought that he would definitely be offensive defenseman, but no. So we're going to have – that makes this a little bit more difficult. But let's see who else we got here. Joe Thornton, he is playmaker. Thomas Hertl, he might not be a bad guy to pick up. Center, though, we just got rid of O'Reilly, and he's listed as a second-line guy, so that could be somebody. But we got Lindholm. Who did we grab that was a center? I don't think we grabbed any centers. Is Jeff Skinner a center? Let's see. I think he's a winger, right? Yeah, he's a left winger. So, yeah, we're weak on centers right now. So, I mean, maybe Tomas Hertl can be a guy that we go for. The good Czech boy. 23 years old, medium top 6. I've never really paid attention to how he develops. He's got decent poise, decent discipline, good shooting, good skating. Puck skills are phenomenal. Defense, 84 defensive awareness. That's not bad. Face-off, 75. You'd like a little bit better. What's Joe Thornton at? He's in an 80. Okay, so maybe that's not terrible. What about a guy like, that's their Logan Couture. What's his face-offs at? 79. Okay, so 75 is not terrible. Do they have anybody else that I would like to pick up? Tierney is a guy who I used in my other GM mode with, who's that? The North Dakota... what was it again? Bisons, the North Dakota Bisons. I used with him. Ooh, who's this? Noah Rod. I know a Rod. Let's see. Who else do we got? So I'm thinking Tomas Hertl. Let's see if what that would look like. So we got Tomas Hertl. Okay, so decent trade value there. And then maybe just because we gave up a second-round pick in that last trade, maybe we can grab a couple picks back from them. So what about a second for next year? I don't think that'll go through. Hertl's got 1 year left. Man, I wonder how he developed. Okay, so we can go back. We can look at that one later on. Let's look at a team that maybe needs some stars. Ottawa, do they need to? Would they like one Kyle Okposo? I don't think the trade has gone through yet in this latest roster update. I could have done it, but I forgot about it until just now, so I'm not going to go re-record all of this part just so that we can get the one trade made. Bobby Ryan might not be a bad guy to grab. Maybe John Gabriel Pajot, 80 overall there. Not poise isn't good enough. I'm really looking for decent poise as well, just because I want to test that out while we go through this one and see if that makes a difference in any of this. Nico Hischier there in his nice fancy suit. What else do we got? Marcus Johansson. I wonder what's his trade value at. Yeah, it's not too bad. McLeod, Palmieri. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. Blake Spears, man, he looks like an old man, but he looks like a young man in the top of the face. Bottom half of the face looks old. Top half of the face looks like a young boy. Nashville, they like a very physical style of play. Let's see who they got. Ooh, Philip Forsberg. I'm really looking for a center though. That's what I want. Okay, let's sort by center so we make this a little bit easier. And see what we got. So Nick Bonino, no. So the only guy would be really Ryan Johansson. And I don't think we're gonna be able to get him for Kyle Okposo. Montreal, who do they have? They have Galchenyuk. That might not be terrible. I mean, in real life, they're looking to get rid of him as it is. 23-year-old, low elite. Good poise, good discipline. I like it so far. Low trade value, too, so we can maybe grab a pick back. And he's locked up for how many years? 3 years? 3 years on a $4.9 million deal? That's not terrible. I would take that. Maybe, no, he's not bitten. Let's look through these guys. Any other guys that we like on their squad? Maybe a defenseman who's a little bit lower trade value that we can snag up. Let's see. No, I mean that guy. But 19 years old, 78 overall. When did they draft him? 4th round? What? This guy can play right now. He's listed as a top 6 guy, 19 years old. Holy hell, what's his trade value? Low. Snag him up. Wow, I can't believe. Who is that guy? 78 overall. Is he on the NHL squad? 2016 4th round pick. I've never heard of this guy. Offensive defenseman, low top 6. 19 years old. I mean, that's probably where he's going to max out. But right now, I mean, just as a guy to throw in that we can toss on the team because we need offensive defenseman. He's a low risk, high reward kind of guy. So let's go through draft picks. Let's see if we can grab. Oh man, they got a lot of second round picks. Montreal does. Let's see. Well, kind of, man, I mean, the first year draft is pretty decent. And we do need to build up pretty quick and get those guys developing. So let's see if we can grab a third as well. So Kyle Okposo for Galchenyuk. This Mete, how do I want to pronounce that? We'll go Met. We'll go that last E is silent. So we'll go Victor Met. Alex Galchenyuk for Kyle Okposo in a third. Will it go through? I don't think it will. I might have to take that third off. Let's see. Trade rejected. Too far off. Okay, so let's go with that maybe, and will that go through? Okay, trade accepted. So we give up Kyle Okposo, get Galchenyuk, the center that we need, and we get a defenseman who's 19 years old who can play in the NHL right away. Let's go ahead and see if we can make another move before we start any simming. We'll get maybe the first month, see how the team does. Just try to offload. Maybe do some one-for-one deals on some of these defensemen. So let's do, I think McCabe, he's in the starting lineup. Jake McCabe, yeah, let's see. Let's get him out of here. Two-way defender, what's his poison stuff at? 80-82. Okay, so we're looking for a defenseman. We want to do a one-for-one defenseman swap. So let's see what we've got here. Minnesota, do you have any offensive defensemen for me, please? I see Brodin there, but his trade value is way too high. Oh, he's two-way as well. Damn. All these guys I think are going to be offensive defenseman. Nope. All right, let's go through and see. LA, do you have any offensive defensemen you would like to give me, please? Maybe if we can find just like a decent guy, we can trade him, maybe get a draft pick back as well so we can start building for that future. Anyone else? Anyone else? Keith Yandel. Ooh, Keith Yandel, not bad. How many years? 6 years, 6.35. That's a lot of money. He's got good poise, good discipline. I just don't know. I just don't think 6 years. That's a long time for that $6.3 million. But we might be able to dish some of that off. Let's go through anything here. Ooh, Andre Sekera. Trade value. Trade value is kind of high. What's his money? 5.5 for 4 years, so a little bit more bearable. Great discipline, great poise as well. He's a guy who could possibly be a captain of this offensive team because we will be redoing that. So what about for him? Trade value's a little bit out there, and I really don't want to give up a pick. But do we have anybody else like a defenseman we need to get rid of that we could do the swap for him? Bellew. No, his trade value probably wouldn't even be high enough as well. Yeah, it's pretty much the same as McCabe's. Huh, okay. So let's go through. Let's see what else we got. Detroit, no, they don't want him. That's going to make it a little bit more difficult. Klingberg, I think he's offensive. Yeah, he's offensive defenseman, but that's way too much trade value. There's no way we're getting that off. Let's go through Columbus. I thought Werenski would be listed as an offensive defenseman as well, but nope, wrong about that one too. Nobody there. See, this is what I mean, guys. It's going to be a little bit difficult finding these trades, so hopefully you can find me some guys that I can pick up. Maybe if you know from your GM mode, somebody that I don't see, that you know is a solid offensive player, playmaker, sniper, offensive defenseman, something like that, that we could maybe pick up for this GM mode. Cody Franzen, he's a guy that we got rid of, Buffalo got rid of. I guess we are Buffalo now, so we got rid of a little while ago. I think he went to Toronto, didn't work out there, and then now he found himself, I guess where he is now. Torrey Krug, ooh, that might not be a bad one. Younger guy, 26 years old, medium top four, so he has one more year maybe to grow. 5 years, or 3 years at $5 million, sorry. Got a little brain fart there. Let's take a look. Let's go Phoenix, no. Anaheim, do they have anybody that we can be interested in? Damn, this is going to be tough. Oh, no, we're going the wrong way. Cam Fowler, Sammy Vatanen, what's his trade value? Ooh, not bad. Pretty much same as Torrey Krug. Montour, offensive defenseman as well. Oh, let's see. Damn, right now it's just going to be looking for the guys that are offensive defensemen. It's going to be tough, but once we get to the draft, if we see a guy who's a two-way forward, we can draft him, but it's if we can only trade him. We can't use him or do anything with him. So if we get to that point, we might just end up trading back for a couple picks, possibly. Just say Dmitry Orlov, too much trade value there. If I could just Christian Jose, Aaron Ness, if I could find a team, maybe, yeah. If we could find a team maybe that has a couple lesser trade value offensive defensemen, maybe we can dish one of our guys off for that and then grab a big name like one of those guys. I don't know. Or maybe just one that has like a 78 overall and we can grab like a Torrey Krug or or somebody else of that nature. Let's see. Derek Pouliot, he stinks though. Offensive defenseman, but low trade value, I'd assume. Yeah. So let's see if we can trade one of our lesser guys maybe that we have for a Derek Pouliot. Marco Scandella, get off my team, boy. Do we have anybody that we can get back? No, I think I like that deal. Derek Pouliot 1 year. He just needs to get a little bit better, you know? A little bit better. Has great discipline, just needs to get that poise developed. So I think he can do that in our minor league system. Low top 4, 23 years old. For Marco Scandella, I really feel like we should get a pick back as well, just because as a Pens fan, knowing Derek Pouliot's past, it's really scary. So let's grab their 4th for next year and see if that goes through. Scandella for Pouliot on a 4th. Trade rejected. I really don't want to do this 1-for-1. So let's go ahead. Let's pass on it for now. We'll come back to it. This is going to be a little bit of a longer video too, so I hope you guys enjoy it. To definitely cuddle in to your bed or your couch, wherever you're watching this video, and just enjoy the ride. Maybe type some comments down below. Whoa, look at that hair. Nice hair. But just enjoy the ride, you know. Let's see who we got for trades. You guys can tell me who I missed, who I skipped over. But for right now, I just want to find some boys. Wait, we skipped St. Louis. Let's go back to them. Scandella. So no one wants Scandella. Parayko. Damn, we might just have to be shoehorned into one of those guys and see just how they work out. So I really don't want to put... Ooh, this is another team that I was looking at as well. Shane Gostisbehere. He's a guy that I would not mind having on the team. So let's see if we can double up for him. Shane Goss... Ooh, that's a lot of trade value. For... Who else do we have that we need to dish out? It's all defensemen now, because everybody else on the top that we have here are pretty much guys that are going to be on our squad, or that we're going to use at least. So what if we put Bellew in as well? Trade not going through, and that's a lot of trade value there. Shane Gostisbehere. Let's see. What if we gave them a pick as well? I really don't want to give away our picks just because we're going to need these to build through the future. So let's go with a 3rd there. And then we need to take somebody back. No, that's not going to work. Damn. Shit, we already looked. I didn't look their defense, I don't think. Let's see the defense. Let's see what you got, Ottawa. What you got for defense on this point? Let's see. Eric Carr. Ooh, that'd be a nice guy to have, but there's no way with that trade value. Chris Weidman's a guy I've always enjoyed using. Good discipline. Dion Phaneuf. Let's go back. I want to check the free agent market. Maybe we can find a guy so I don't have to feel so bad about making a couple of these trades, doubling up on one defenseman, and just trying to get someone out like that. So let's go to defenseman and see what we got. Defensive defenseman, all defense. Oh, okay, so we got Mark Streit there, 76 overall. Christian Ehrhoff. Rafael Diaz, nothing really too crazy. Carl Koliakovo, he used to be a Buffalo Sabre. All right, so nothing there. Damn. I was really hoping that somebody... We're going to have to do it with it. It's going to take maybe a year or two to build, because I don't know if we're going to be able to dish all these guys off for solid guys at the start. And I don't want to have just ruin maybe some of these guys' develop potential just on trying to do that. So let's go and see. Gergenson's maybe... Oh, Gergenson's maybe for a... For Pouliot. I don't know if that would have enough trade value, but let's go see my center core. Ooh, yeah, this is why I might not want to do that, just because if we give him up... We're going to be really bad. We're going to ruin some guys' development, because I don't want that just to ruin the video just because we ruined some guys for 1 year. So let's go 3. Maybe we can find... Let's go back to Vancouver. So maybe we can do Pouliot for... Where was he at? Was he at Vancouver? Oh, yeah, I'm in center. So let's go back to defenseman. Derek Pouliot. A little bit less. So let's go find maybe a center as well. Let's see who they have in the terms of centers. Gagne, he's a playmaker, okay. Anybody else who has like a high overall but low trade value? No, so pretty much it would be Gagne and Brandon Sutter, but Brandon Sutter is a two-way forward. So we've tossed a Gagne in there. Let's see. Center, playmaker, exact top 6. We'd be getting Pouliot back, and then we'd have to give up one of our defensemen as well. Would we play Pouliot in the NHL? I don't know. Josh Georges, he's maybe a guy we can trade. Let's see if they would take him. Josh Georges, no, I don't think that's going to go through. We'll try it anyway. Josh Georges, no. What about Scandella? We'll try. Let's go up the list. Marco Scandella and Gergensons for Pouliot and Gagne. Proposed trade rejected. Ooh, man. Oh, that was after I took him off. I was like, holy shit, I'm not even close. What about Zach Bogosian, a guy I liked in my Vegas GM mode a little bit, but not enough to keep him in this one. So Pouliot And Gagne, what was Pouliot's overall? 74, so not good enough to play year 1. Oh, man, it's going to suck trying to fit these guys in. So let's go. Oh, man, do I want to do that? Sam Gagne? I don't want to do that. I don't want to make that trade. I don't want to just go out for guys like that. So I need to find somebody that's going to fit into what I want to do. And then we could maybe try in the first off-season to pick up a lot of those guys that we want there. So let's see, Mike Green, he was a guy I was looking at before. Doesn't have a ton of trade value. He's got he's got 1 year left on a $5.7 million deal, so that's not terrible. So let's see if we can get him for one of our boys like Bogosian or McCabe. Oh, man, McCabe has so much trade value. He's, I guess, 23 years old, so I guess that's why. So let's go Mike Green. I feel good about grabbing a Mike Green. I would have rather had Trevor Daley if he was an offensive defenseman, but nope, so can't do that. So let's go for a third this year. Would that work? I don't think so, just because they don't want to give either of those up, and it looks pretty close. So we'll go for it anyway. Mike Green for Jake McCabe, and I want Detroit's third as well. So propose. Nope. Damn it. I need some picks, boys. I need some picks. What about a fourth? Fourth this year and a fourth next year. How about that? How does that sound to you? Let's try. Just trying to get everything we can. Just trying to Jew them out. Let's go. So McCabe for Green, and then we grab 2 fourths as well. Trade accepted. I'll take that deal. That's a good move for us. Happy about that one. So we got Mike Green on the squad now. And we added a couple 4th-round picks. We could maybe trade one of those or 2 of those up for maybe a third. Although I don't know. I don't know about that. So we got Falk, Bayou, Bean, Bogosian, Green. All right, so let's go Bogosian next. Let's see who we can find maybe for him. Spurgeon, was he a... Oh, he's way too much trade value. Ryan Murphy, but he stinks. What do you got for us, New Jersey? New Jersey likes to be defensive anyway, so they don't need any offensive defensemen, right? Which is why they don't have any. Which is why they don't have any offensive defensemen. Gosh, damn. What do you about you? Nicoletti, offensive defenseman, but that's a lot of trade value. Don't know if I'll be able to grab him up. Calvin DeHaan, that's not bad. Medium, top 4, 26 overall. 80-80 poison discipline. Doesn't have a crazy amount of trade value. For Zach Bogosian, I don't really feel like that's too bad of a deal. Did San Jose have any offensive defensemen? Brett Burns, obviously. Oh, he's two-way. Jeez, two-way defense. I mean, I guess that makes sense. He's a really good defensive defenseman, so I guess that makes sense. Tim Heed, nothing there, nothing there. Okay, so nothing on San Jose's plate. Damn, I wish it was like, I remember they had in an old GM mode where you could look at, like you could sort your trade block. Like you could do that and then sort by, and you can go through those players and try to make deals for them. That made it so much easier. Just a little thing they could add back. It's really just the little things with this GM mode that they really need to work on and maybe try to implement back in. It can't be that hard, but then again, I'm not a developer, so I don't know. So I'm not sure about the processes, but I remember that was just a nice thing that they had in the game that made doing this a little bit easier. So Brandon Montour, I mean, he's not terrible. Good discipline. Poise is 75, so that needs to get better. He's 23, medium top 4 potential. Trade value's a little bit high, though, so I wouldn't be able to grab somebody else back. Carolina, they don't want to trade with us again. They got fleeced already, so they don't need it again. They don't need to get it again, boys. Anybody else? Barbario, but he stinks. We don't need that. Damn, I just feel like I've gone through like the teams like 3 times now. I remember Sekera. I wonder if we can grab him. No, his trade value looks too high as well. Damn. Sekera. Damn. I at least want to get rid of one more defenseman just so we can make it a little bit easier on ourselves in free agency possibly, or let's see, Keith Yandel. I mean, he's still there. Keith Yandel for Zach Bogosian. Can we work back a pick as well? 6 years, I know, but we're going to have to work on our salary. Because we're already pretty low in the cap. Actually, no, we're hanging around right there. So if we made this trade, it would put us pretty high up. We're pretty much doing a 1-for-1 on salary. We're taking on another $1 million, and he's got 6 years left. So how old is he? That would put him at 37. By that time, I'm definitely going to bet he's going to be below 80 overall. He's got good poise and discipline, though. He's got great puck skills. Shooting's pretty good, so I think he's a guy who can help us out. Waiver eligible, yes. Oh, crap. Let's see. All right, let's go for it. I want Keith Yandel on the squad. I like him. I've always liked him as a player. Good dude. So let's see if we can grab a third for Keith Yandel for Zach Bogosian. No. Damn. Now it's making me like second guess myself. Do I really want him or do I not? Let's go for a fourth for next year just because we're already loaded up on this year. Will they take that? I think I might have to give up a little bit extra, so we'll see. It looks like it's a little bit more on their side. Proposal. Oh, trade accepted. They'll take it. So we got Bogosian or Yandel for Bogosian. Let's try doing another one. Last one probably, and then we'll sim for a little bit. We'll check our lines, then we'll sim for a little bit and see what we've got. Let's see. What do we got? Gergenson's still on the team. Let's see maybe a center for Gergensons. Let's see. Centers. Go through. We're going to have to look for guys a little bit. What about, he's too low overall. I need somebody who can be in there now like a Gagne was. Shore, what's he? Is he two-way forward? Yeah. Let's see. Minnesota, no. Montreal, yeah, we already got their boy. They're really lacking in the centers now that we took Galchenyuk. Yeeks. Johansson, no. Nick Bonino, no. Sissons, I don't think. Sissons, is he two-way forward? I think he is. Two-way? Yeah, two-way forward, Colton Sissons. Let's go through. Who's not? Ottawa. Ottawa, do you want to do a quick swap? Kyle Turris, do you want to give us him for cheap, please? Priest, Jean-Gabriel Pajot. That wouldn't be a bad snag. Let's see if we can grab him for the third line. We'll have to give up a little bit more, but maybe we can toss in a sweet little pick. Do you guys want a pick? We don't got any picks to give. We can't afford to give away picks right now. Just anybody else. Anybody else. Please. Come on, Vegas. You got all those defensemen. Oh, this is picks. Come on, you got all those defensemen. One of them has to be offensive, right? Spiza, I think, might be. Is Spiza? Spiza's defensive defenseman. Fuck me. Anybody else? Griffin Reinhart? No. Damn. Brad Hunt. Jesus, missing that tooth. He looks like a defensive defenseman more than any of these other guys. Oh, man. How long have I been talking for? Jesus. Let's see. Offensive defenseman. Bowie. What was he? Madison Bowie. Jose. Ness. I feel like I've been through these teams like a million times now. Please just show me somebody that I want. Torrey Krug I want, but they're all too much. Oh, jeez. Oh, Murphy. We're back in Chicago again. Cody Franzen. He's the only guy here. Forsling. What's he? High 70. Ugh, no. Anybody here? Jack Johnson. Nudavara. What's he again? He's two-way. Defensive. Oh, geez, boys. This is dragging out now. I just need to find somebody, please. Somebody, please. Oh, wait. I'm looking at fucking defensemen. I'm supposed to be going through centers. God damn. God damn. I know Letestu, he's a playmaker, right? Yeah, he's not bad. Let's see what's his poise. 80. Okay. So let's go back through. I remembered what we're looking for now. We're looking for a playmaker or sniper center. Probably playmaker because I feel like a sniper center would be a little bit harder to find. I think we were already through them. We looked at Shore. He's no good. Well, these same teams I'm looking through again. Jeez. Let's see. Charlie Coyle. No. Oliver. Erkson Eck. Trying to get that one out. Nashville. We already looked at them. I'm doing this again, and I'm going to be like, oh, we should look at defensemen. Then we'll go through that whole spiel again. Let's see. New York. Let's see. What do they got? Barzal. No. Cizikas. He's a two-way. Yeah. Steven Gionta. Damn. Anybody else? We looked at, they have Hurdle, right? We were looking at Hurdle. Or did we get, no, we didn't get Hurdle. We were looking at him, though. Tomas Hurdle. What about Carlson? What's he? Two-way forward. Damn. It's going to have to be through the drafts. We're going to have to build this. It might take more than a year or two, too. So we're going to have to wait for those guys to develop. Oh, man. I mean, we can grab guys for the short term, but I really don't want to just ditch these guys off for nothing. I'd like to get back some fair market value. Marchessault was here, right? Or he's not a center. Suzuki, Shipachov. What was his trade value? His trade value is too high. Carlson, two-way. Eric Howlett, that might not be a bad grab. Can we grab him for Gergensons? Let's see. Let's try that. I would definitely do that. It's a straight-up one-for-one. Oh, fuck, man. That's easy one. Nice. We got Eric Howlett for Gergensons. I would take that any day of the week. Especially for the team we're trying to develop. So now our center core is looking nice. We got Eichel, Galchenyuk, Hala, And now we have to get rid of our bottom 6 boy. I wish we could sort by sniper. Please, EA, please. So let's see. Now I just need anybody. I just need a bum, pretty much. Lindbergh, are you playmaker? Oscar Lindbergh. Poise is a little low. I'd like a higher bit of poise. Let's see. So we'll do this. We'll sort by overall now, and we can see, maybe just look through these guys real quick. And if I can notice anybody who is a playmaker possibly, or a sniper we can grab up. What is Lars Eller? 2A forward, 2A forward, 2A forward. Okay, nothing there. Let's see. I would just like to grab a guy for my 4th line. Just a 1-for-1 deal, you know. We're not looking for doing anything crazy. We're not fleecing teams here. Just 1-for-1 deals. Oh, man, his trade... Oh, I thought his trade value was super low because he was super down there, but I forgot I sorted. Anybody else? So let's see. Dvorak, Richardson. He's 2-way, I believe. Yeah, 2-way defender. Nick Cousins, playmaker. Oh, man, he looks rough. Jeez. Let's see. Nothing else there. Boston, what you got for me, Boston? Boston normally likes to have... Ooh, Spooner. What's his over? Trade value's too high. Riley Nash, no. Playmaker, Zarniak, no. Zarnik? I think that. I can't remember what his name is. Samuel Bennett. Stajan, what's he? 2-way. Playmaker there in Phillips, but he's a little too low of an overall. Let's go through Columbus. What do you guys got? Dubois? What's he? Sedlak, Dubois, power forward. Yeah, we can't have him. Wanberg's the only guy we could get, but he's too high overall. Oh, gosh. Dallas, they're pretty offensive, so I don't think they'd have anybody for us. Yeah, the only guy we can get is Devon Shore. Nothing there, so let's go on to Detroit. This is the last trade I really want to make, guys, and then we will start to move on. Ooh, oh, Dylan Larkin's a 2-way forward. Come on, all that speed. 2-way forward F. Nothing there. Damn, I was really hoping that one of those guys could be low enough I could just give up a nice little biddy for him. Letestu for a 4th liner, that wouldn't be bad. For Josephson, I wouldn't mind that. So let's go, let's see, 85. Let's do that. Josephson for Letestu, proposed trade rejected. Fuck. No, I don't want to do it because, damn, you guys want him. Just take him. Just take him, please. McKenzie, what are you? 2-way forward? Ah, come on. All right, this will be the last trade we make, and then we're going to go and sim the season. Then maybe we'll go and look later on, maybe at the trade deadline, for a couple more guys that we could snag up and dish. Minnesota. Matt Cullen, he's not an offensive player by any means. I've already taken all of their guys. I don't think they have anybody else. Hudden. Ooh. Let's see. A little bit of trade value on him, but let's see if we can give up a little something extra to grab him up. So do we have any prospects that are not snipers? Okay, so we got Davidson here. So we'll give up Davidson and Josephson, and we'll see if we can maybe grab back a prospect that they want to give up. Let's see. This guy's 2-way forward, no. Sniper, Daniel Carr, no. Let's look for a younger guy who's a sniper that we can maybe snag and maybe develop a little bit. Because we do need to make our AHL squad the same way. They need to be all offense, boys, all offense. Alesh Hemsky, I wouldn't mind grabbing him up just for the year to see what he can do for us on that 4th line, because we have to replace those guys as well. Proposed trade rejected. Damn. Let's see. Sherbach, no, his trade value is way too high. Alesh Hemsky really wouldn't be a bad guy. Chris Terry. Yeah, see, that poise and discipline, that comes into play for sure. Damn, so I want Hudden. Left wingers, did I have anybody? Byron, who's this guy? Sniper, ooh, a little bit of a sniper there. So Paul Byron, what's his, 80? Can we grab a young guy? What the fuck, is he here again? Did I not sort the right way, or what did I do? Left wingers, right wingers, what was I in? Was I looking at Terry? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Let's go through, see any of these guys that I like. No. Peter Holland. No, 26. That guy's no good. Damn, this is going to be tough. This is going to be tough, boys. I might have to do some of this off camera. No, we don't want to get rid of the trade. Defensemen, do they have any offensive defensemen that need to develop? 70, no, he stinks. Yeah, we're looking at all these low overalls. They don't have any guys. Maybe it's just Hudden and a pick that we can grab up for this. I wouldn't be too mad with that, and then we'll go ahead and set our lineup. No, we don't want Montreal's pick. Oh, yeah, sorry, we do want a Montreal pick, so let's go through. We'll take a third, maybe? Will that work? So Josephson, Davidson for Hudden and a third. Proposed, trade rejected. So can we get at least maybe like a fourth next year? We're loading up on those fourth-round picks, boys. Proposed trade rejected. Damn. So what about, we'll go for a steal, late-round draft, fifth-round pick. Will that go through? I just want something. Damn, Hudden. They really want to hold on to this guy. Charles Hudden. I mean, 23 years old, low top 6. I wouldn't mind that. Let's go for it. I'll give this up. I'd be happy with this. Damn it. We can't even get him for this. So what do we have to add in more to get him? Let's see. Skaters matching the block. So who do they want from our squad? Any lower guys that we can maybe just pass off? Larson, Molson, Tennyson, Redmond? Who's this guy? Two-way defenders, Zach Redmond. Dish him. I don't care. Trade rejected. Come on. What more do you want? Why isn't this going through? Come on, guys. I'm just trying to be friendly here. Bailey, what's he? Sniper, so we can't give him up. Can't give him up. Benoit Pouliot, Jordan Nolan. We're going to have to keep those guys. Damn, they do not just want to give him up. Come on. We'll give up one of our fourths. So we'll give up our Minnesota Wild fourth for this year. Post-trade. Fuck. Forget you, Montreal. Forget you. Going back through centers again. So let's see. Anybody else? Anybody else? That would have been a perfect guy, but they just do not. I just don't want to give up too much for any of these guys, to be honest. Are we sorted by... Again, yeah, we need to sort by overall. We got Zach Smith. I don't think he is. Yeah, he's a grinder. Dzingles, two-way forward. Pyatt, two-way forward, so nothing there. Philadelphia... Yori Laterra, what's he? Two-way forward, no, can't have him. Nobody else there. Pangans, what do they got? Brian Russ. Brian Russ is a center. Holy hell, he's a two-way forward though. Yeah. Greg McKegg, wow, he's playing in the NHL though, but he's 70 overall. I don't think that's right, but okay. Jake Gensel would be a guy I wouldn't mind grabbing up. Sniper center. Ooh, that's clean. That's kind of clean. Let's go see. All right, we'll just hold on to him. We'll go look at our roster real quick, and we'll edit our lines up to get all of our boys in there, and then we'll end the video after maybe a couple games of simming and just see what we got. So let's make sure all the guys that we acquired are in the lineup as they should be. So our top two lines are all set now. We got Jeff Skinner playing with Jack Eichel and Sam Reinhart. Is Reinhart a right winger? Yeah, he is. Skinner's left wing, and we got right wing there. We got two right wings, so let's go see right-handed, left, right-handed. Okay, so whatever. We'll leave them there, maybe switch them around if we need to. And we got Howla and Kane. So our top three lines are perfect. It's just our fourth line we got to do some work on. Maybe I'll just do that away just because it's going to be lesser crap guys. So I just have to go through and sort and see what we got. So we got Bayou, Falk, Scandella, Keith Yandel, Georges, and Green. We'll send down. Is that guy scratched? Let's see. Yeah, he's scratched. So we'll start him. Put Georges down. Put that Met guy in there. Victor Met. I guess that's it. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. Victor Met, Mike Green. So we got just two guys we need to replace in there. So not too bad. We got it pretty good. Maybe we'll just wait till the end of the season and maybe develop through there. Special teams, Skinner, Eichel, Galchenyuk. Ooh, so they're putting Galchenyuk on there. That's pretty nice. We'll see how that works. Falk, Yandel, Green, and Belleau. No, we're going to go with Met instead. Changing current line. Four-man power play. The only thing we should have to change is Met. Let's see what else they got. Eichel and Skinner. Those guys are going to be a pair. Match made in heaven. Maybe instead of Reinhart, we'll go with a sniper. What's the home playmaker? We'll go with the sniper, maybe a Vander Kane instead of Reinhart. Although we would like Reinhart to develop. Vander Kane. Yeah, let's just go with Reinhart for now. Try to get him to develop, and we'll see what happens after that. We'll see how he does. Maybe switch him off. We'll stick with these for now. Met will take him off and just put somebody else in. Because I don't want him logging too much ice time. I guess main offensive defenseman. What's his defensive awareness at? 84. That's not bad. What's Green's? 85. So, yeah, he's not too far behind. So, that's good. We'll leave him there. So, he's going to get a lot of minutes on special teams. I believe he's on the third line unit, too. So, he should be good as well there. Let's go through here. Everything looks good. Laner in net. Not a bad goal. He's rated 85 overall. So, that's good. That's good. Okay, so 4-on-4 continued. Howla. Okay, so Met there. Eichel, Skinner, Reinhart, Galchenyuk. I like how it does this now, how it doesn't mess around with that. We'll get him out of there just because we're going to have to in the future. Anyway, we'll put Green, and we'll move up Yandel. So we're very offensive there on our 3-on-3, excuse me. Let's see, we get there. Shootout looks good. Skinner, Reinhart, Falk, everybody nice there. Goalies, and then this is what the scratched unit looks like. Redmond, Tennyson, and Georges, all guys that will be gone in the future. Hopefully, well, I mean, team's looking pretty good now, so we're looking pretty offensive. So let's go ahead and start the sim. Let me go turn injuries off real quick. We don't want to deal with that bullshit. Settings, we'll go ahead and change that up. So let's go rules. Injuries off. We don't want that. Don't want that. Get that out of here. All right, let's go see. Go back. Let's save before the game crashes on me, actually. So let's save really quickly. Overwrite the current file. And processing, all done. Buffalo and Boston, so let's go ahead, sim through the preseason, see how we do, and then we'll end the video there, actually, and then we'll start the sim up next. I'll try to maybe find guys for that fourth line and see maybe if we can make some changes. Let's do the scout. Let's see him. We're going to mainly focus in Canada. Forwards for 6 weeks, please. Win, win, loss, win. Win. Ooh, oh, a 9-goal offensive explosion from us in the preseason. So preseason looked pretty good. 5-2, it looks like we finished as. So that's okay. I mean, it's just preseason, but still put up some nice goals. Really excited to see what this season's going to bring, boys. I hope you are too. We got a very nice. I'm excited about this team. I'm excited for what we've built so far, and I'm excited to get started in seeing what these guys can do on the ice. You know, we'll take one last look at the lines. And see, we got a very nice team. Skinner, Eichel, Reinhart is the first line. It's very nice. Lindholm, Galchenyuk, Palmanville, Kane, Howla, and Molson. Then we got our fourth line, which will be adjusted. I'll maybe try to do that before the next video, just off camera. And then Bellew, we might try to trade away as well. Scandella. I mean, we might as well just try. I'll just get rid of these guys off camera, and we'll come back. And you guys can see who I got and hopefully be excited, get hype, because this is going to be one hell of a GM mode series. I don't know if... I mean, I can look around online. I'm sure someone else has. I mean, I'm not sure if anyone has done a GM mode like this where they just focused all on one aspect and seeing if they can win a Stanley Cup. We'll see how many we can do. We'll see if we can get our goals for each night, highest in league. That's really what we're going to push for. But thanks a lot for watching the video, guys. Comment down below of what you thought. Anything else we can change up. But that's going to be it. Peace.